team members, we're here for you. That means frequently deep cleaning our stores and wiping down carts and baskets after each use, reserving dedicated shopping hours for our most vulnerable guests, providing masks and gloves to our team members, and offering contactless shopping options through the Target app, like Drive Up and same-day delivery. We're here for you now more than ever, and your health and safety is our highest priority. Learn more at Target.com/bullseyeview. New Touch with Treasures. Flavors with flavors like strawberry, dragon fruit, and peach passion fruit. B-vitamins and energy from green tea. All under 200 calories. Order ahead via the Dunkin' app for contactless way order and pick up in the drive-thru. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Amazon is hiring near you. Earn a competitive wage and start as soon as 7 days. No resume or experience required. Help. Top priority. All Amazon's roles and sites. Amazon is taking precautions in their buildings to keep people healthy. Go to Amazon.com/apply. That's Amazon.com/apply. Amazon is an equal opportunity employer.
Hey everybody, it's Shelly Show, one of Philly's Oprah, executive producer of Urban Expression, single on a Saturday night. But I am a business, social media, and media coach. And if you're looking to show up on social media with a purpose, I have a course for you. Have you been struggling as an entrepreneur trying to figure out how to get people to engage, how to get people to buy, how to get people just to see you on social media? I have just a course for you. Please go to ShellyShowWilliams.com to find out more. WGFB-FM radio. So are you ready? How it used to be. Something for everyone. 24/7, 365.
You.
Hi, everybody. This is Cindy Williams, and I am the co-host of the Melanated Morning Show and the host of the PPC Radio Show. And you are listening to Grown Folks Radio.
What up, y'all? Good morning. I'm sitting here trying to find my Facebook. So if anybody, can somebody share this to my page? You know, Facebook is so screwy. Good morning, y'all. This is the Melanated Morning Show. I'm DJ Kid Disco. This is the show that almost didn't get started this morning because, and it still look like it's not going to get started. I mean, rough time this morning, man. Now let's listen at this. Hello? Hello? But I swear, these scammers, they just... So anyway, good morning. This is the Melanated Morning Show. I'm DJ Kid Disco. What up, Romy Rome? What's good with you? I ain't seen you in a minute, in the minute. Yeah, so if somebody could, ain't shit, send all your friends to my new social media. Okay. All right. So this is the show that almost didn't get started this morning because honestly, I didn't feel like it. You know what? I know that sounds ignorant as hell, but I really just didn't feel like it. I can't put it no other kind of way. Why won't this shit show up on my jaw? So what's going on today? Oh, there's a lot of shit going on. All right. First of all, in the past couple of days, let's get serious for a minute because this is some serious shit. And you know, I really started not to for those of y'all that have been following this, and we're getting a lot of those. Thank you very much. I gotta get the peepers worked on. So yeah, it's just one of them days, Rome. Nah, I actually gotta get my third cataract surgery in like 7 years. This is crazy. So Wednesday I have to get surgery. So I really wasn't going to go live today. You know, I was going to rest up because we got the phenomenal interview tomorrow night with Lily Lyons, SWV. For those of y'all that don't know who I'm talking about, and if you don't know who I'm talking about, shame on you. But yeah, that's crazy if you don't. So
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Lee from SWB, and I'm here to let you know that I am now Melanated Morning Show.
that's this show.
Hey, what's up? This your girl Lee from your favorite girl group SWB, and you are rocking with DJ Kid Disco.
That would be me, and she'll be here tomorrow night. So I was going to rest up, you know, and as I was been watching the news, as I do, because y'all know I try, in order for me to deliver the news, I have to obtain the news myself, and you know, I am a bit of a news junkie. CNN, MSNBC, I even watch Fox. You know, hey, what the hell? So you know, there's voter suppression, and that's all it really is in Georgia. We're not going to say in front, and we're not going to act like it's not what it is. We're just going to pull the Band-Aid right off. It's voter freaking suppression. Period. T. Making it against the law to give people water and food in line. How petty can you get? Now, and you know, here's the crazy part. There are 43 other states that are doing that bullshit. It ain't just Georgia. Now, I wonder if they will be doing that if Warnock and, you know, if the two Democrats had lost. In fact, if Dum Dum, who I affectionately refer to as that motherfucker, because I can't think of nothing else to call him besides that. Fuck him. He out of office now. So I wonder if that motherfucker had a won. And I'm going to tell y'all, as soon as I'm sitting here, as sure as I'm sitting here, my name is Eddie B. Davis Jr., and my asshole points to the ground. I'm telling you, had there been a stimulus check before the election, that motherfucker would have won. And y'all wouldn't be saying, who that motherfucker? Y'all be saying, who this motherfucker? You know what I mean? There's different ways to use the word motherfucker. We went over that before. So instead of saying, you know, like right now, y'all like, this motherfucker? You know, if he had a won and those stimulus checks that came out, you'd be like, oof, that motherfucker. You know, but I'm keeping it in the bean because he would have used that shit. He would have came out like, you know, like he had on. I'm Superman. You know what I mean? I gave everybody stimulus. Like, man, fuck you. You ain't did nothing special. So, having said that, I wonder what would have happened if he had won. Would it be a fraud then? I'm just curious. The Republicans are afraid they'll never. Man, Rome, the Republican Party is a rizap. They done. They done did some of the, man, here lately. And Mitch the bitch. Yeah, that's, you know, I got pet names for everybody. Yeah, he's Mitch the bitch. He's a bitch. Oh, man. Listen. You know, I had a situation come up yesterday. Let me show you how haters are. And not yesterday, day before yesterday. Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's get back to Mitch the bitch and his shenanigans. and all them bitches in Georgia. After Georgia certified that this is the most, how many counts did Georgia do? I lost count how many counts they did. And they said that this was the most straight election ever. Ever. Forever? Yeah, forever. Yeah. So it's actually getting cold down here. Bear with me, y'all. Y'all know I'm ghetto. I don't give a fuck. That's the beauty of the internet. You can be you. This is me. Get to know me, love me, feel me, touch me. I don't fucking know. But anyway, yeah, I'm dropping a lot of F-bombs this morning. Well, that's what happens when you own the station or own the platform that you're on. You can create it. See how that works? Anyway, so back to bitch and the rest of the bitches in Georgia. Even though bitches from Kentucky, the rest of the bitches. They arrested that state congresswoman for knocking on the door. Where they do that at? Northeast Philadelphia. What am I talking about? Anywhere where non-melanated folks don't live. Yeah. That's where it happens at. So, between that bullshit and the border situation, and here's the interesting twist on the border situation. The hypocrisy of it all. By Biden just trying to do his job and do what he promised to do, he inherited. By Biden running for office, to be honest with you, they was banging the drums back then. They knew, and they was hoping. And once he won, the word got out. They got on the phone. He in there, and they knew that Biden would be empathetic like he is, and that's what's up. And for him being that way, listen. So you can't put that down. He did what he was supposed to do, what any human being would do. But you had to know that the border gates were going to get flooded because they jumped on the horn and they told their people, listen, it's cool. And exactly what I said happened. It was on the news. Little boy, about 15, said they gave him a list of phone numbers, make contact with cousin Jose and Aunt Consuela. As soon as you hit the border, you'll be all right. And that's exactly what happened. You had to know. So for him to close the border, the fuck else was he supposed to do? Now, I do disagree with this. We're telling them you can come, but don't come now. What the fuck are they supposed to do in Central America somewhere getting shot at? The hell is wrong with you? No, motherfucker, I'm coming now. I'll be there in 3 days or however long it takes. I'm tripping. But it was a no win for him. It really was. It really, really was. Now, it's funny how in the Trump organization, they say, oh, we got the first stimulus. Yeah, we got the first one. I never got the second one. You know when I got the second one? I ain't got it yet. That 600, I ain't get that yet. I know some. Do you know how 4 out of 5 people I talked to never got their 600? Oh yeah, bro. Yeah. They definitely locked her up to send the message, but it was just fucked up. Cause Rome, you from the same streets I'm from. You from the same, you know what I mean? Me and you done pissed in the same pool. You get your ass whooped. You do that shit in North Philly somewhere. You do that shit. You get your ass whooped. For real. Motherfuckers just be out there fighting the cops. Now, I'm not advocating that fight the police. Wait a minute. Let me make this disclaimer. I'm not advocating to fight the law. I'm just saying, certain places you ain't gonna be able to get away with that bullshit unless you got a whole shift with you. Now, I'm not saying you can beat the police because everybody know if you've been in them streets, you know you can't beat the radio. I don't give a fuck how fast you are, unless you Superman, you cannot beat the radio. And some of y'all sitting there, what the hell does that mean? What do you mean you can't beat the radio? What that means is that they will get on the fucking horn on the times and get the whole shift down there to whoop your ass. Been there, done that. The cops don't play. You know what I mean? But it just seems to me that with the whole Georgia thing, if you were doing right in the first place, why would you have to do that? Why would you have to create these laws to suppress voting? How is it that you want, as Senator Warnock said, you want the fight for minority, you want the filibuster to protect the minority in the Senate, but you don't want to protect the minority in the in the country. Now that was real shit. That was a yeah, that's how that went. And somebody just texted me and said, what's the name of the show? I can't find it on Facebook.
The Melanated Morning Show with DJ Kid Disco and co-host Cinda Williams.
Shout out to my lovely co-host, Cinda Williams. Who is Cinda Williams? Remember the movie Mo Better Blues? Remember Clark? Well, that would be her. Yes, that is my co-host. So, I wonder what message they were trying to send. And it's curious that it's all Republicans doing it. And then Delta put out a statement, basically sitting on the fence. And I'm not so sure if they were all that. I don't know. I guess I'm sitting on the fence about them sitting on the fence. So today is the first day of the George Floyd murder trial. And they plan to have a vigil outside for everyone to kneel at 8 minutes and 46 seconds. George, I'm with you. I'll be kneeling in spirit, but I'm a double nickel, and if I kneel, I might not get the fuck back up. I'm just keeping it real. So I'm with y'all, Floyd family. I'm with y'all in spirit, but if I get down there, this is a strong possibility I might not get back up. You know what I mean? So hey, let's be real about that. But we want to see how much they tried to assassinate George Floyd's character. We're going to see how much they lie, try, and signify, because that's what they do. They're going to try to say, oh, well, no, he wasn't. He died from heart complications. He died from heart complications because he had drugs in his system. No, he didn't. He died because he had your dirty, nasty knee on his neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. That's why he died. He did not die because of any of that bullshit that y'all trying to allege. It's not gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna rain no more. Speaking of rain, did y'all get rain over here in Philadelphia? Because it was a complete and total freaking mess. here in Philadelphia. It was bad. It was real bad. Real bad. Really, really bad. But we got through it. You know, some cities, some states got hit hard where the tornado went right through Alabama and just went all the way up. So, you know, on some, you know, all the way up. All the way up. Let me stop. I'm being an ass. I'm being a total ass. So, yeah, I wanted to talk about those three things real quick, you know, just real quick because they were on my mind and they're just so mind boggling. It's so mind boggling how these things are still going on. It's just amazing to me. Just freaking amazing. So the ideologies that we live by, the hypocrisy of it all, and how they don't see. Well, they see it. They're hoping that you don't see it. You know, they're like, you know, they're dumb. They're Negroes. You know, they're Latinos. They won't get it. You know. And this gun violence thing is just amazing to me that you can't get one Republican to understand that assault rifles are just unnecessary. You do not need an AR-5. And 5 of the last 7 mass shootings was done with an AR-15. What does that tell you? That tells me that they're dangerous. So anybody else that doesn't catch on to that, it's just, listen, I can have a 22. If you know where to shoot and how to shoot, you can still keep your Second Amendment. You can put a person down. They don't die. They just won't walk straight. Well, fuck them. Shouldn't have been out there trying to rob me. If you know. But I'd rather see you be able to walk with a limp than to be laying down in the ground, you know. So we don't need no AR-15s and saying that they're for hunting. How the hell are you going to hunt with the AR-15? By the time you get finished shooting the goddamn deer up, it'd be 50 bullets in him. Who the hell want to eat that? Think about the dumb shit they be saying, man. Who the hell is going to hunt with an assault rifle? I need it for protection. If you need an assault rifle for protection, you need more than an assault rifle. You might need an assault team because you got some other shit going on. If you need an assault rifle for protection, the hell are you protecting yourself from? You need a goddamn. Where the fuck do you live at, Beirut? That you need an assault rifle? Come on. Man, it used to be back in my day, somebody could have a Saturday night special and they knew to leave you to bleep alone. Yeah, I'm packing. Leave me the fuck alone. And it's interesting, if you look over in the UK, I was listening to a story on CNN. They were talking about how in the UK, knife crimes have picked up. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, that's still, you know, bad. You know, any type of death is bad, you know, needless. But I'm like, wow, but you don't hear about mass. They're just saying knife murders are picking up, you know, the gangs are picking up, drug trafficking. Okay, I'm bad about all of that. But the fact that guns are illegal in the UK, so you don't have mass shootings. You have mass bombings, but you don't have mass shootings. You have knife. The worst anybody has on them in the UK is a stick, a knife, a brick. But there's a strong possibility they could live from those attacks. AR-15, 9 times out of 10, you ain't living from that. So, what are we doing wrong as Americans? Well, I'm going to say something real. Yeah, I'm going to drop one. Everybody say, what's wrong with America? What's wrong with America? Why can't we get it right? What are we doing wrong? You know what we're doing wrong? We're actually living up to the murderous piece of paper that this country was built on. Yes, I said it. The Constitution. The Second Amendment. The first 5 amendments allow basically people of non-people of color, because that's who created that document, to basically do whatever they want to do. The Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. But did you read the whole thing? In a militia. So basically, yeah, they're giving them the right to be murderers. So basically, until that has been rewritten, and we know that's never going to happen, they're never going to rewrite the Constitution. So how can you reform a right that's been, as they say, a God-given right? You know, you're taking away my rights. Okay. And as long as people feel that way and live by that ideology, gun violence will always be as high as it is. Well, we know that they're not going to change the Constitution. That's just not going to happen. The First Amendment will always be there. That's why I'm sitting here right now. Freedom of speech. We know that's not going nowhere. Well, the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. It's in the Constitution. Yeah. Yeah. So as long as they're going by that philosophy, what's going to change? Nothing. Nothing. And I want to touch on something real quick, and then I'm going to sign off of here real quick. For those who say your vote don't count, well, this is proof that your vote does count, because if your vote didn't count, why are they trying so hard to suppress it? Let me repeat that for those in the back that didn't hear me. If your vote didn't count, why are Republicans trying so hard to suppress it? If it didn't count, why would they care? Think about it. If it didn't count, why would they care? And that's all I have to say about that. So I will check you guys out tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Don't forget tomorrow night, interview with Lily Lyons from SWV. Izzy Ike will be in the house as well. And after that, the next day is the day of my operation, and I'm praying. Those who care, pray for me that everything will be okay. I'm there with the wife. I'll be there with God. And yes, everything will go as planned. So as a result of that, I will see you guys again next week, next Monday. Take care and To thy own self be true.
The Melanated Morning Show with DJ Kid Disco and co-host Cinda Williams.